Yeah, so what you want... He's like in mid-air. Now what you want to do is like spread your bait, and he'll like tunnel into... No! You fat ass! Get over here! Come on! Yeah, actually I forgot to mention, don't attack the pigs. Don't attack the pigs because they're kind of like the cuckoos in the other games. They'll attack you and kill you. And well, there was our piece of heart. Bye, piggy. You got a piece of heart! That's a fourth piece containing another heart containing your life as a increased by 1 heart. Yeah, so now we're on to 12 hearts. You might be thinking, oh, because we're actually like 2/3 of the way through the game now, I would say. No, we're not. We're about like halfway through the game. You might be wondering where all the rest of those heart containers will be coming from. Well, like, a lot of the pieces of hearts in this heart in this game come from the treasure charts that we've been collecting. I'm going to say right now, I am collecting all of the treasure charts just like I promised, but because most of them only have rupees in them, I'm not actually going to be... well, I don't know, if you... Please let me know if you want me to open all of the treasure chests that you get from the... What am I looking for? Getting this. If you want me to open all of the treasure chests you get from the treasure charts, then let me know. But there's really not much point. The only ones I was going to get was all of the pieces of heart. Any of the ones, some of them have like special treasure charts in them, like other charts, like the sea hearts chart and stuff like that, and the submarine chart and stuff. So I'd definitely get them, and I'd get the ones with piece of heart. But most of the other ones just have rupees. Now I'll probably be getting a lot of them just because you need to get lots of rupees, but I just don't think that there's any point in getting all of them. I mean, it's the treasure charts. As long as you get all of the treasure hearts, that's the most important thing, isn't it? So I don't know whether I'd be opening all of the treasure chests, because it would just take so long. They're so annoying to do. I haven't shown you, just because I find it so irritating. That's one of the mechanics that I find really annoying, is that treasure chart mechanic. It can be kind of irritating at times, especially if there are enemies around and trying to hit you and stuff. It can just be annoying, so I don't usually do it unless I have to get pieces of heart or money or stuff like that. So let me know, please do, if you want me, because I will do it if enough people want me to. Now if there's one so-and-so in the back who wants me to, then I'm not going to bother. But if like enough of you want me to open all the treasure charts, then I will. Well, it's so much easier not having to worry about the stupid timer, just like recording all of this stuff in one go. I don't have to worry about time or anything. Jesus, missed a turn! How could you miss a turn? King! You fat dumbass. We're kind of like the odd couple, the King of Red Lions and I. Oh, it's a crab. Mr. Crab. Veruca Salt! Veruca Salt! I was talking about that in one of my yellow videos. So now we can like pick this thing up and it reveals an entrance, and I love this part of the game. It's a shame because this is the part where the game, it's these next two temples are the part where the game gets so amazing, and it's just the most memorable part of the game for me. I love these parts of the game, and it's over too quickly then. I don't know. No, what? But yeah, these parts of the game, they're just amazing, and then they're over too quickly. I don't know. You learned the Earth God lyric. O great hero, chosen by the Master Sword. My name is Naruto. I am a Zora sage. For an age I offered my prayers here in the Earth Temple, praying that the power to repel evil would ever remain within the Master Sword. And yet, unfortunately, due to Ganondorf's evil designs, the Master Sword you hold has lost its power. After his defeat at the hands of the Hero of Time, Ganondorf was sealed away, but not for all time. He was revived and he returned to Hyrule in a red wrath. He attacked this temple and stole my soul, knowing that he had to remove the power contained in that enchanted blade. In order to return the power, to repel evil to your sword, you must find another to take my stead in this temple, and ask the gods for their assistance. You must find the one who carries on my bloodline, the one who holds this sacred instrument. Nothing can stop the flow of time, or the passing of generations, but the fate carried within my bloodline endures the ravages of all the years. It survives. The song you just conducted is one which will open the eyes of the new sage, and awaken within that sage the melody that will carry our prayers to the gods. The door that blocks your way will only open when the sage plays that song. May the winds of fortune blow with you. Oh man, I don't know, there's just something about that cutscene. There's another one like it which I love, but this is my favourite part of the game, I'll say it right now. These next two temples, they're just amazing, and it's just a shame that they're over so quickly. I don't know. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so we have to find someone who has that same instrument. You mightn't remember, but the person who has that same instrument is here in Ragnaros Island. And this is another favourite part of the game for me. I don't know, I just love all these parts of the game. There's something really touching about a lot of the parts around this area, around this time in the game. A lot of the little scenes. If you have good hearing, you can hear a little harp in the background. That's your clue that the person who has that same instrument is here on this island. So yeah, we better go head up and get there. The next temple is probably like the next two temples. I keep going on about the next two temples, but they really are my favorite two temples in the game. They're just so good, and they're really, in my opinion, they're the only ones in the game that really kind of approach the same level of challenge and not exactly difficulty, because they're not that difficult. Let's talk to the chieftain.
Ah, Harry, you have returned safely. May I assume that you have been checking our post boxes? Since you left, our island has been beset by a plague of monsters, which appear at the setting of the sun. Luckily, they have never come during daylight hours, so you may rest safely.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the news flash. This is wrong. This is a completely pointless area. It really is. This area is completely pointless. But they're the only ones that really kind of approach the same kind of. They're the only ones that are as enormous and epic as temples in, let's say, Twilight Princess or Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask or stuff like that. Because the other temples in this game, they're not that difficult. They're kind of small. But you wouldn't notice that from how slowly that I went through them. Yeah. But yeah, that's the one thing, I give out a lot about Twilight Princess, but I have to say, all of the temples in that game are amazing. I love every single one of the temples in that game, except maybe the water one, but it's not because it's not good, it's because it's really challenging and it can be kind of annoying at times. Oh, Harry, you're okay. You know, Prince Komali's been asking me all about your adventures, Harry. I can rest easy now that I've seen you safe and sound with my own eyes. Prince Komali's turned into a fine young adult, hasn't he? Recently, he's even begun doing things on his own without my guidance. Every conversation still ends up centered on you, though, Harry. Watching Prince Komali grow up fills me with pride, but it makes me a little sad as well. I wonder if this is how a mother feels. Oh, how Freudian. But just listen to me go on. How weird I must sound. Hee hee. Yes, you do sound weird. You look weird as well, with that beak on your face. Well, I'd better continue practicing so that I can be useful around here too. Performing music like this is an important duty of an attendant. Yeah, so what you want to do is whip out your Wind Waker, and she'll say, "Is that the Wind Waker? Wow! Harry, will you conduct me?" Yeah, jinkies. I wonder how I'll do. I'm sure you'll be great. God, it's a wonder I can remember this thing. No! Oh god, I remembered it all except... I remembered it all except, like, the last note. What?! There we go. Okay. Yeah, conducted the Earth God's lyric at last. This is another amazing scene. There are just so many amazing scenes around this point in the game. What a mysterious song. It sounds so familiar. It's almost as if something I've forgotten is trying to be remembered. Oh, I feel... What? There's that little slip jig again. Oh god, this is interesting. Interesting development. Just now a sage spoke to me. She spoke so gently. There's something that I must do. Harry, thanks to you I've been awakened to the knowledge that I'm a sage of the Earth Temple. There's actually something I can do to help this world. It's incredible. I bet my teacher knew all about this. Oh, she cried. Did you see that? She shed a tear. But no, there's just something... Harry, please, you must take me to the Earth Temple. You must hurry and wake the power to repel evil that sleeps within the Master Sword. Oh, who's that? Oh man, this part breaks my heart. I don't know. I don't think you hear this music at any other point in the game. It's really good. It's like a really kind of tristful remix of the Dragon Roost Island music. Let's go now, quickly and quietly. Komali, I just want him to remember me as a simple attendant. Komali approaches. But they're already gone. I know, there's just something really heartbreaking about that. I don't know. Well, aside from... Probably because Komali is, as I said before, one of my favourite characters in the game. Oh yeah, so now we have Medley on our boat. And she kind of rides side saddle there on the boat, which I think is kind of cool. So I guess there's nothing to it but to start the next temple. And this is probably one of my favourite temples in the game. I really love it.